A huge welcome to everybody. This is our game of the week. Tremendous buzz in the stadium. You can feel the energy building. Fan base is looking forward to this one, and we're right there with them. This is not your normal matchup. A battle of top 5 teams. Two forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week. The Kent State Golden Flashes taking on the #1 team in the land, the East Carolina Pirates. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth for Herb Street. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Pirates will kick this away to start us off. He'll call for the fair catch here. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. We're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
The offense gets a chance to start with a short field. And looking to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Incomplete. So it's second down and 10. The defense with more pre-snap movement. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
The Pirates looking to cash in this red zone trip. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Great grab on the sideline. He does get the foot down before going out of bounds.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
The Pirates lining up here on 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Tackled down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option. He has that kind of speed. As a defense, all you can do is just say your prayers.
The Pirates are moving quickly down the field. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down and goal upcoming. He's got it near the end zone. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
They come up 2 yards from the goal line. Can they punch it in here on third down?
Let's go.
And they're trying to punch it in here. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, they come up short of the goal line, but you still got to consider going for it here. You could try to punch it in, try to be physical from the 2, but I'm sure they got a handful of 2-point conversion plays that they could use here to dial it up. Let's see what they decide to go for.
Ringo. Spire. Timber.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, East Carolina.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
This one will be fair caught. Penn State's offense back out there now. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
After the first down loss, it's second and long from the 22. Dropping back, it's Ferguson. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. And he'll drop back here on third down. Makes the grab. It's Murphy. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Under heavy pressure, he takes a shot. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Look out, he's got some space. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Solid run, tackled with the 45-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route. You'd prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Okay, ready?
That completion makes it second and medium.
Get set, get set.
They're going to run it. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The Pirates looking to keep this drive rolling. Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows one or two more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
The Pirates starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Catch made across the middle by the running back. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
The Pirates are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He stopped, but he gets a first down. The Pirates trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Looking to scramble. Looking for 6. And it's incomplete. Targeting a man right near the goal line.
Well, they're snapping the ball near the goal line, but the defense does a good job of thinking, hey, guys, let's force the incompletion. Force them into going for 3, and let's not give up 6. They did their job there.
Hand off inside, looking for the touchdown. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Pirates. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kurt.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
The Golden Flashes offense retakes the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. We'll try to run it with the option. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wideout. And it's complete downfield. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. The Golden Flashes come to the line in the hurry up.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Important second down play coming up.
29 Philly. 29 Philly.
Dropping back, it's Ferguson. Pass falls incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. They pick up the first down, tackled at the 25.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Okay, ready?
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10.
Cricket. Ready, go.
And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Defense is coming after him. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Throws it to the right. Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there.
Boy, oh boy, Chris, this quarterback is getting way too loose with the football. He's already thrown an interception on the last series. Almost has another one here. He's got to start taking better care of the football.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
No problem. Knocks it right through.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. East Carolina's offense has back out on the field now. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. And the defense come up with answers this time. He's past the 30. Running right through tacklers. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down. You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. Man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
There's the handoff. The Pirates are on the move here.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
That's solid run, good for first down yardage. A quick throw out left, complete. powers through a tackle. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
The Pirates begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
On the set.
Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now.
Black 24. Lasso.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Running back grabs it on a screen. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay.
The Pirates hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Defense getting very heavy here, looking to stuff the run. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Well, that was a lightning-fast incompletion. He got it, he threw it, and it fell to the ground.
So no gain on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 2. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's moving out of the pocket. And he's taken down way behind the line. It'll be a huge loss here. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. It'll be a 34-yard try. The attempt is no good. He missed it. Off the miss, it's still an 11-point lead.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Here comes the Kent State offense on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. But go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Gets some space around the 30. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball at the 31.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Back to throw. It's Ferguson. Tries the right with a quick throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back. Trying to create outside the pocket now. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Receiver makes the grab, They bring him down at the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. Let's see how this offense plays this. They try to get some more points for the half or play it more conservative. Powerful running into the secondary. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. The Pirates will crank up the tempo. And then first down, right back to the running game. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. It's a quick grab. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. This will likely be the last play of the half. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Here's the target, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Golden Flashes will kick this away to get the second half going. And here's the return from inside the 5. Gets across the 25-yard line. They'll spot it at the 27. East Carolina's offense heads back out onto the field now. And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. But I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Tackle made after just a short gain. They'll run this play from the pistol formation.
Get set, get set. Cut, cut, cut. Convoy.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Pirates.
Oh, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
No problem on the extra point, and the lead is 21-3 now. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Kent State's offense back out there now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up. The Golden Flashes will come to the line to run the hurry up. To throw, it's Ferguson. Throws it to the right, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got fourth down.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. Ball handed off. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 45. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
New set of downs for the offense. First and 10. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And he'll set up to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break that ball's not intercepted.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down.
42 Spider, Griffin.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Tries to get it to the running back. This time, a completion. They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
The Pirates pick up enough yards to move the sticks. First down, looking to throw the football. Locates the tight end, it's complete. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility, what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Pass not complete.
Towards the receiver is incomplete. It's now second down.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught for the completion. Touchdown, East Carolina. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
That's what I love about this running back is he's so dangerous after the catch. You know, you look at him and you think about the ability to run between tackles or even bounce it outside, and that's great. But what makes him really one of the more dangerous backs in the country is this right here. Catch the ball to the backfield, make people miss, and take it into the end zone.
And the extra point was up and good.
Penn State, 3.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. The Golden Flashes offense retakes the field now. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
He's running out of time here. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Are you serious? The offense going for it inside their own 30. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And they've got him a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense.
Well, I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Going the other way, can they stop him? Inside the 40. Inside the 20. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Golden Flashes.
Chris, how about the safety here? Just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback, and then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception, and I love that he's got the speed and the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
They make the extra point and trail now 28-10. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. East Carolina's offense heads back out onto the field now. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick 6, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That's exactly how you want to defend the option. You know, the old school way is assignment football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing other than just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could. Fortunately for the defense, it wasn't very much.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He's looking to scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. to pick up the first down through the air. Trying to extend the play. Going to try to use his legs here. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
This could be a turning point in this football game. Defense does a good job. It's third down. They got to get after this quarterback, and instead, he pulls it down and picks up big yards for a first down. Kind of feel the momentum flipping here.
They'll run it to the right side. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Second down, we're going to throw it. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. We're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. First down here for this offense.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, East Carolina 28, Kent State 10.
The Pirates come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground here. Fighting off the defender. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
He's moving out of the pocket now. Finds his target, and it's complete. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Well, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. Touchdown, Pirates. To stretch the lead, the route is on. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Kent State 10.
And the fair catch, signal for it taken. Here comes the Kent State offense on the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. So after the incompletion, it's second down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops,
No shot to bring him down. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42. The Golden Flashes hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. Wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Big play across midfield. They'll spot it near the 36. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking.
First down for the offense.
Looking to throw yet again. Catch made on the right side. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. First down and 10 now.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Golden Flashes come to the line with first and goal. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Kent State.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the point after makes it a 35-17 deficit. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. It looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And it falls incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion.
Here we go.
Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down.
3:25.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Oh, and another incompletion.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Kent State's offense back out there now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And he's intercepted for the fourth time tonight. Can he take it all the way? Past the 20. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. Touchdown, Pirates. This one is getting ugly. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. His offense retakes the field now. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. It's an out route, the catch made. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
To throw, it's Ferguson. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position.
Good enough for a first down.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all day? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Looking to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. And the offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. He's escaping the pocket now. He'll be muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
Well, this is why this guy's looked at as one of the top dual-threat quarterbacks in the country. He can throw it, he can spin it downfield, but also he's a threat to be able to take off and go just like this. Puts so much pressure on this defense.
Down big, they'll obviously go for it here on 4th and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run. Touchdown, golden flashes. This offense is still clicking.
Boy, do I love watching this guy play the game. You know, you get caught up in his ability to throw the football, but you get into a situation where it's 4th down and goal. I love that his legs are a threat. This time he finds his way into the end zone for 6 points.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. East Carolina's offense heads back out onto the field now. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down play coming up. Here's that defense shifting again. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Just trucks through the defender. Second effort, their defense cannot stop them short of the marker.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this 4th quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
Powering through. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening them.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Hand off to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
What a shot, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Touchdown, East Carolina. And the beatdown continues. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now they get set to kick it away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the Kent State offense on the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. Looking to throw it on first down. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Looking downfield, it's Ferguson. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big gain, but they could have used that when this football game was still in doubt. No stopping him, takes it all the way. Touchdown, Kent State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
I believe they're going to line up here to go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. They've really protected home turf well here today. What a satisfying victory. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Great cut there. The defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
The Pirates are in the red zone. They're going to run it here. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now. Well, really entertaining one. It was fun one to call. They get the W, Kirk, in a shootout.
Not much to criticize for either of these teams on the offensive side, but they put on a great show. But for the two defenses, especially the losing squad, they can't imagine their coach is too happy with their performance.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.